Ant joins us now alongside Louise G, who trained with Ant and the team in the Andes Mountains. Very good morning to you both. Ant, did you have your suspicions that they wouldn't do as well?
No, I never went in with that mindset. I thought to myself, they're just a number to me.
Right.
That's why we give them numbers, so gender doesn't play a role.
It was pure equality, it seemed to me, last night. What equality should be, which is it doesn't matter. You know, this whole debate about women in the Special Forces, SAS and so on, to me, if they're good enough, if they meet the criteria for selection to the SAS, one of the most difficult criteria in the world, and I know you've been quite vocal about this, but if a woman, like this lady here, Louise, if she was able to meet the selection criteria, I don't have a problem with it. I have a problem if it's tokenism and you start having the Special Forces, the elite, diluted in their strength and power just for the sake of ticking boxes.
That was my concern, you know, this being a political exercise rather than thinking about the whole dynamics of the organisation. It's not about passing or failing a course. You know, it's about the years and years of commitment and training that these men and women go through to get on the course.
It was the hardest thing I've ever experienced.
And you're a midwife, so, I mean, you've seen tough stuff, right?
I've seen women do tough things.
Yes.
And I think...
Go through the hardest,
the hardest
thing that you have to endure.
Bodily experience that a woman can go through.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just channeled some of that strength.
One of the things that comes out of that clip is that mentally women can be very strong, and in terms of stamina, lasting the course, we can be very strong.
Sure.
But brute strength in the moment is something, perhaps, that we don't match men, obviously.
Sometimes. I think sometimes, yes, I do agree with you on that. And I think that was highlighted in the first episode last night, how biologically, yes, men are usually physically stronger.
You gave me a
women.
bone-crushing handshake just now, so...
Yeah.
Just over one
Use some guns up there, aren't you?
Lady.
However, there are stronger women out there.
Yeah, and actually that brute strength in the moment, how much of a factor is that in what the Special Forces do? Because it's strength and guile, isn't it?
It's massive. You know, you look at the first 4 weeks of selection, it's carrying extreme weight over extreme distance. You know, SAS selection is designed, or was designed, to push the most elite male soldiers to their limits. 95% of the most elite athletes in the world fail that course, and it's designed to push males to their limit.
So do you fundamentally believe... obviously, you've been, you know, you've been pushing this on the show now directly. We can see the difference. Do you believe fundamentally that it's a mistake for the British Army to allow women to join the SAS? Should they have their own female, gender-specific special force?
I think that would be more wise, Piers. I think if we had a female special force, let's go down that route first of all. Then let's see how that gets on. But I think it's a political exercise at the moment, and I think it just needs to be handled a lot more careful. But definitely women are strong, especially on the course.
Right.
You know, it's surprising. They're strong, they've got determination, they've got guts, just like any of us.
What did you make of there was a big campaign, a lot of attention last week from the Army, appealing directly to millennials. And really the point they were making was, whoever you are, there's a place for you in the British Army. Of course, what they didn't realise was some of the people they used were real soldiers who've taken umbrage. But what did you make of the campaign?
Listen, it's a recruitment campaign, you know, about snowflakes, about gamers. It's not saying that they will pass. It's just to get them through the door.
Yeah.
The process won't change. You know, we want everyone to feel welcome to come through the door. And we're not saying that these are the people that are going to be in our military, you know, snowflakes or gamers. It's going to say, right, this is the recruitment drive, let's get the people in, and then we'll whittle them out.
You share my view of snowflakes generally. I don't mean the ones that come with snow. I mean, do you feel that we are basically entering a difficult period for society where we're just covering people in cotton wool all the time, especially young people? We're not really teaching them about what I think is really the most important thing, mental strength and mental resilience, to basically be a bit tougher about what it can be a very tough life for all of us.
The basic life skills are being lost in translation, and that's discipline, that's structure, that's manners, that's respect, you know, that's accountability. All of those key components that I had as a child that's made me the man I am today are being sort of sugar-coated.
So I think we should teach it. I'd like to see you...
We need to be more stern.
I'd like to see you going into schools and actually helping to teach kids mental strength and resilience, like we teach them anything else. And yet when I say this on Twitter, everyone goes nuts.
Yeah, because what it sounds like is that you're ruling out compassion and warmth and love and sensitivity. And there is also room for that, because if you tell people that when they advocate those values as well, and you call them snowflakes...
I don't know.
That diminishes...
People are compassionate. I don't call them snowflakes. I call snowflakes people who take umbrage and offence at, say, university...
Everything you say.
No, at universities over stupid things or comedy shows or whatever.
Yeah, the world has gone to that. It's flipped a bit, hasn't it? But I think we're now pulling that back in slowly.
Okay.
You know.
Louise, final point to you. You are a midwife. You've now tasted the joys of a special forces training.
Yeah.
Any temptation to ditch your day job and go and be like him?
No. I think midwifery comes with its own challenges, and there's a lot of resilience and strength that I have to put into that job.
And by the way, we need midwives.
Yeah, with
We
people...
Do you agree with him
leaving
that
the
maybe you
NHS?
shouldn't have women in the SAS?
I don't totally agree, no. I think we should be given the opportunity, and if the test remains the same and women pass that test, they should
Could
be
you
given
kill
the
people?
opportunity.
You are a person whose day job is literally bringing life to the world. Could you now take your training you've had and go and kill people?
I think if I had to, Piers, I could, yeah.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I was going to say, that was a bit of a steely glance.
That really was.
Seriously, I think you could kill someone with a
The dealer of death in front of me. My God.
Brilliant.
All right, easy, Tiger.